It's him, the hog. Yeah, indeed. After a really fucking long absence. I don't actually know what I have planned today. I think I'm just gonna go into this. You know what? I have an idea. I have an idea. It's just Dawntrail. What's been going on with you guys? Actually, I haven't even tested it if 14 even works on my stream anymore. Fuck it, we'll wing it. Finger snap. I cannot believe that didn't cause me immense pain. Oh, there's gonna be maintenance. Oh no, never mind. It's tomorrow. El Chancho. Oh fuck! What happened to my screen? Oh, okay. Wow. I'm surprised it isn't fucking shit up yet. Oh, there it is. I should probably unmute 14. Oh. So, if this doesn't work, whatever. I'm still gonna fucking just stream. It'll just be talking about whatever. Is it the proxy window? Is it this? Yes, it is. Apparently. Welcome to Dawntrail, everybody. Relax. We're not going to be paying attention to the story, probably. I should probably hide that for a second. Oh, wait. It doesn't show sensitive login information. It's fine. So. Yeah, where the fuck do I start? Texas was lovely. It was pretty fucking nice, actually. Except, unfortunately, I had no idea that I was slowly boiling. What do you mean, how did any of this happen? Are you asking how I got to Texas? Are you asking how I ended up in the hospital? Because, like I said, I don't even know where to fucking begin with any of it. Oh, hospital. So... Oh, fuck. How do I tell this one? My fucking UI! Holy shit. Anyway, so. Last week. Sunday. Sunday. I think. Last Sunday, I was experiencing symptoms of what I thought was a stomach flu. Oh, you're lined up above the chat? Oh, that works out. Perfect. Anyway, so it's like I'm really there. Yeah, so I thought I had a stomach flu, right? So that ended up going, well, I thought it went away after a couple of days because I had, my flight was on Wednesday night. So I was hoping, like, you know, just take medicine, rest, relax, do light work, and then sit it off until Wednesday when I flew over to Texas. I was in Texas from Wednesday to Sunday, spent time with my brother. I was mostly fine, seemingly. I was able to walk around. I wasn't like, you know, having stomach flu issues, basically. Came back Sunday evening, Las Vegas, 112 degrees. Felt like shit. Monday. Went into work. Felt worse. Felt like I was sleeping, waking up, sleeping, waking up, and then sometimes about to throw up. Tuesday. I'm not feeling any better. This is feeling a lot like last week. Wednesday. I can't eat anything anymore. Everything feels very bad, very scary. Then my friends told me, you should probably go to a hospital. I'm like, I should probably go to a hospital. Went to a hospital. Stayed there until yesterday. Let us begin on this shit-ass adventure, this fuck-ass adventure. I've heard things about this expansion. Let's apply a different glamour. Do I have a different tank glamour? Let's apply the casual one. Yeah, Devil May Cry! You went in and the guy pops out and goes, there's your problem, all your shit is fucked up. Yeah, it was not a stomach flu. I don't want to get into specifics, but it was not a stomach flu. They're like, yeah, it's a good thing you came in because you just extended your lifespan by 10 years. my initial reaction is, what the fuck does that mean? Shit it and farted too hard? The problem... Well... How do I explain it? Oh, we're waiting for Aaronville. Cool. Is he... I'm not gonna say is he play... Oh, hello. Damn, this text is a little fast. Yeah, so these are our two new characters. We got Aaronville, who, well, he's not new necessarily. He was somewhat in Endwalker. And then there's the cat. So we agreed to go to... Oh, fucking hell. Stream quality. Okay. the stream quality dipped for a second. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming 14 the entire time. I don't think I'm really feeling it, but I don't know what else to do. Can't you just play Morrowind? I guess I could. I do have to get this out of the way eventually. I love how that's how I fucking justify it. I have to get it out of the way. Oh, fuck, what was I saying? No, it was bad. Stuff wasn't going in. Stuff had to go out, basically. You can always give me strange shit to stream. You know what? How about this? I'm going to close 14. We're going to do the Six Flags tier list. We'll close this cutscene and be done with 14 for the night. I look like shit. I go wheresoever adventure is to be found. This is a fucking weird party. Alright. No more of this 14 nonsense. I have to open up a tier list maker. It amazed me that Texas was of fairer weather than fucking Nevada. Fuck ass Nevada that's been in the goddamn hundreds for the past month. And almost in the 110s for almost 2 weeks straight. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh! Let's create a single-use template. Naturally, I didn't get on every ride at Six Flags, but... We're gonna... Oh, all rides. That's what we're looking for. But it was more fun than I was expecting. I was expecting it to basically be, like, standard theme park fare, I guess. Which, some of it was. Some of it was pretty fucking generic. Filter by... thrill rides, I guess? There's a fucking Catwoman ride? I didn't even fucking know. I'm actually gonna put on fucking background music while I do this. Oh, now that I think about it, I think I did see it. Ah, yeah, MVC2 music. Very, very unplanned shit. You misread that as Life is Strange? Yes, exactly. Oh, I'm just now finding out shit about the fucking park that I didn't realize when I was there. How are you, Lock On? Welcome back to the Land of the Living. Thank you. I should mention that Six Flags' fucking fast pass system sucks dick. Like, it's just straight up ass, brother. Why did I call it? Whatever. Doesn't matter. There's this ride I kept getting the name wrong of. The music makes it seem like I'm playing some Nintendo game. You put respect on fucking MVC2. All right. Let me pull up the screen here. Jesus Christ Simulator. I'd rather not go through that one. All right, let's see. Oh, I have no doubt in my mind there is a Jesus Christ Simulator out there. Let's see. Window capture. This is the one I want to add. The technical difficulties are very real, apparently. Oh, shit, it's covering me. It's covering me! There. Eh. And we'll move you down further. Yeah? Yeah? That's a short list of theme park. There's other attractions. Actually, oh, I guess we're doing that too. Lock on doesn't forget. I guess we're just gonna do this. There we go. I don't know how to resize this. Perfect! Yeah, sure, why not? Let's... There we go. Alright. So, the first ride... Oh, shit. One second, I fucked this up. I'm so good at streaming! Alright. So, first ride is the newest one. Aquaman Power Wave. Actually, shit, I gotta add a tier! There. Ones I didn't get on. We'll do this very fast. Aquaman Power Wave. C tier. That's not a pun. Shut up. So, the way this one works is that you got like a raft. And it goes on a single rail. They rotate... After they board everyone, they rotate the raft onto the actual track. And it's basically a U-shaped ride where it goes forward, swings backward, up to another ramp of the same height. They do it, I think, twice. But then on the second one, they... make it so all the water splashes. It's the first ride at the entrance, basically. Once you go in, like, if you stay pretty much just going forward, on the right side, it'll be the first ride that shows up. Unfortunately, it started fucking raining the day I showed up. Like, while we were in line, it started raining, and they had to close the ride because of water and moisture. The irony's not lost on me. After that, if you go a little further downwards, you see Pandemonium. It's a fun little, cute little ride. The car, it's like a circle shape. And I think you can fit like 4 people on it. And the gimmick is that it spins as you go through the ride. The line was pretty fucking long because it was still filled with people who were just getting in and everyone was like just piling into the first thing that they saw. Rookie mistake. Including by myself. My brother and his girlfriend got on one side, I got on the other. No, actually, they got on their own car, and I got on another. So, like, he was on one side, she was on the other, and I was by myself, basically. But could have been a little smoother, but it was still pretty damn fun. From there, We were trying to make our way towards Gotham, because they have an entire area that's just Gotham from Batman. But instead, we ended up... we ended up at Judge Roy's Scream, which is this one. I'll put it at the top of B tier because this fucking ride. So, the way it works is that on this fucking out of the way tunnel that basically goes outside of where the park physically is, it's like you revealed a secret entrance in Castlevania, and you end up at this place called Judge Roy's Scream, which is this wooden coaster ride. At least I'm pretty sure it's wooden. It fucking felt wooden. And pretty short, pretty fast, pretty fun. Gets real fucking bumpy. I mean, like, real fucking bumpy. Like, if it wasn't as bumpy as it was, this would be an A. But, oh my fucking god. That shit rattles your bones. That being said, I got on it 4 times. The first time was when we were trying to get on as many rides as we could. The last 3 times when the park was closing, there was no fucking line. This ride has no fucking line, and I get it. It's fun, but it is so fucking bumpy. I wouldn't want to get on it more than once. But I got on it 4 times. I don't know. I just like it. It's so weird. Like, you never expect it. Definitely S tier. I was going to call B tier. Yeah. There, that's what I was going to call this tier. Anyway, after we got on Judge Roy's Scream the first time, we were like, you guys want to get lunch or something? So we went to Johnny Rockets. I didn't eat there, even though I ordered food, because as it turns out, that was actually one of the signs I needed to go to the hospital. We didn't know. And it was fine at the time. I did eat a little. But whatever. So from there we were like, let's try making our way over to Batman. But then I ended up asking, hey, what's that ride? Or what is this? We got inside and it was like this metal, like... It turned out to be a warehouse for ice cream. That was the theme. Because the ride we got on was Mr. Freeze. And let me tell you, S tier. Mr. Freeze is fucking scary. And you know why? Because, I didn't know this at the time, but there's 2 ways to get on Mr. Freeze. Did I get some ice cream, though? We did have, chocolate shakes before we got on this. So that counts. You can get on the ride backwards or forwards. We got on it backwards. I didn't know I was getting on it backwards. And you can't see it in the thumbnail, but the way the ride works is that, like, you go into a tunnel, and it just goes, shoom! And you're just fucking going. It's real fucking fast, right? But then the rail stops. Like, it's not a looping ride. It goes up all the way to the top, and then there's no more ride. then you go back the other way, where you came from. That's scary. I think it would be even scarier if you went in forwards, honestly. Only that part. But as you go down... Hey, Starman. Yeah, we're doing a chill stream today because I just got out of the hospital. So... going down... backwards... that's fucking scary. Fantastic ride. Anyway, from there, we tried getting on Batman. But we couldn't. Shame, but from what I could tell, it was just the same Batman ride as the one in Magic Mountain. Which we got on before, so... not the biggest loss in the world. And while we were in the area, we thought about getting on... Catwoman. Is that the one? There was a Batwing ride, but it was like one of those ones where you just get in a little car and it just spins in a circle. Nah. I'm just double checking to make sure I didn't miss anything that we did get on. Oh, right. So we didn't get on Catwoman because that one's like basically a kite ride. Again, it's just another one where they put you on chairs and they just spin you. Oh. I want to take this moment to talk about Dive Bomber Alley, and I don't think El Diablo was the one I was thinking of. There's another one that's like it. There's another ride where you have to pay an additional fee. I don't like those rides. I never pay for those rides. I never get on those rides. Six Flags is especially guilty of doing this because between the parks I've been to, they're the ones that have rides that you have to pay extra for. I don't know why. Dive Bomber Alley is basically, I want to say it was basically just skydiving. Didn't get on. Didn't like it. Didn't like the idea. We wanted to get on El Diablo, but I think that one was closed. We did not want to get on Joker because this one's funny. We were familiar with Joker's game because in Six Flags Magic Mountain, which is in California, there is a ride that is basically the Joker ride that's in Six Flags over Texas. It was called Green Lantern First Flight. And that one was particularly infamous because it would crush your balls. Like literally it would crush your balls. Because, like, the way the seats are set up, it's like, they're supposed to, like, swing as the ride moves, right? Yeah, the rumors are true. Yeah. A former Californian here. The Joker ride is literally just, it's literally just first flight. A common trend you'll see with the Six Flags rides, between the two Six Flags rides, is that there's a, more or less a direct analog. For some of them, like I was saying, the Batman ride in over Texas is basically the Batman ride in Magic Mountain, from what I could tell. We didn't get on. We tried to, but we ended up not. But the same deal basically. One of those rides where your legs are dangling, you get the rails over you, and you just kind of like swing around. Cool. Look pretty much exactly the same. Got on Justice League Battle for Metropolis. I barely count this as a ride, but, you know, if you've ever been to, like, Disneyland, one of those rides where you're sitting on a car shooting at targets. You ever been at Universal Studios? It's the Transformers ride, basically. It's, in fact, I'd say it's closer to the Transformers ride because it's mostly on a screen. Yeah, because the one in Disneyland, that one is, or rather California Adventure, I guess. That one's you're actually shooting at physical props. You know, C tier. Actually, I liked it more than. Did I? I'm gonna be spiteful and say I liked it more than Aquaman because Aquaman got me sick. Oh man, the one I regret the most that I didn't get on was La Vibora. That shit looks so fucking cool, but so fucking scary. And you wanna know why? It's a ride that starts on a rail, but then you get off. It puts you on a slide. That's so fucking scary to me. I've never seen anything like that, and it's like one of the first things you'll see when you're entering the parking lot. And what I was thinking was like, how does this ride fucking work? But naturally, like, when you went to Cedar Point, that's in Texas? Or there's one like that there? But anyway, we couldn't get on because, like I said, it started raining. And that's like the worst possible ride you could think of for rain. Let's see, what's next? Holy shit! New Texas Giant. Holy shit! That was the second, maybe best ride at the park. It's so fucking good. It's this gigantic fucking wooden coaster where the cars are like Chevrolets. And if you've ever been to Knott's Berry Farm, the closest comparison I can make is probably Ghost Rider. But imagine if Ghost Rider wasn't made out of shit. like if Ghost Rider felt good to get on. Because, like, oh my fuck. That first drop is like, you're constantly going up, 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 up. I don't know why I used constantly, but like, it feels like it goes on forever. And at the very top, there's like a little sign that says, "Can't we talk to Stu?" or some shit like that. And then the drop just goes almost straight down. Almost. And then from there, you're just fucking screaming and shitting yourself the whole time. But unlike Ghost Rider, you don't feel like you're gonna break your hip. It feels fast, but it feels smooth. It's actually so fucking good. Anyway, the Runaway Mine Train, pretty alright. It's basically a kid ride. Basically. But like, it did have one drop that caught us off guard. I just realized I'm covering Twitch chat. My bad. Cedar Point has a ride called Disaster Transport, and it has a dark rider that lasts about 5 to 10. Yeah, the minecart ride has like a drop that goes into a black tunnel. A dark ride that lasts 5 to 10 minutes? That's fucking unheard of. Anyway, so the tunnel, it's like a slightly steeper drop than you expect. But aside from that, there's not much else to comment on. The Riddler's Revenge. We didn't get on that because I don't really like rides like that. It's one of those ones where it's like a really, really tall, like, stick. Imagine, like, it's a pyramid without the actual walls. So, like, a pyramid made out of, like, 4 pillars or whatever. And then down the middle, there's like a giant, another pillar, but it has the seats in a circular formation. And the rides... Oh, it was a bobsled ride, I guess. The seats keep spinning in a circle while you get swung around like a pendulum. Pretty much. Not a fan of those rides. I don't really care for them. Runaway Mountain. That one was closed. Shockwave. This is the one I wanted to get on, but they closed that section of the park early. We were trying to go later in the day. We were trying to work our way over there, but we didn't know that they closed that part of the park early because they were doing fireworks ceremonies. That's my biggest regret from going. Superman, Tower of Power. Didn't get on. Don't like those kinds of rides. Kind of suck. You're in a chair, you go up, you go down. You go up, you go down. It's not really scary. Well, it is scary, but in a different way. It's like, this doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel controlled. And also, it makes my butt feel weird. I don't know what to tell you. It makes my butt feel weird. Because, like, again, you're actually just sitting in a chair. It pushes you upwards. Then it drops you straight down. I swear to God, it feels like there's air going up my ass. I don't like it. Then there's the Texas Skyscraper. Again, a bunch of chairs in a circle get lifted up into the sky, and then you get swung around a little bit. Not too fast, though, because that would be too dangerous. Didn't get on. Didn't care for it. Viper. Wait, no, not Viper. Titan! Titan! Oh! I fucking love this ride. This one made Texas Giant seem little. It was so fucking, like, oh my God. Like, you get on, they put, like, the vest over you. And then you're also seated in a regular car. It's a hypercoaster. And, the angles are much more intense, basically. It's much faster. You are constantly going up and down, side to side. It's fucking scary. You could see basically the entire city around you. I don't mean the theme park. I mean the actual fucking city, because Texas is constructed like a fucking nightmare. And then you just go... I wanted to get on that so many times, but we ran out of time. What the fuck is that? What do you mean it's April Fool's? Who the fuck was that? YouTube has been recommending random channels to me. I blame myself because when I go to sleep, I put on YouTube in the background. Because I need fucking background noise, especially these days. And, yeah, those are all the rides I got on at Over Texas. I wouldn't mind going again. In fact, I will more than likely go again at some point because I'm moving to Texas at some point in the future. Yeah, Nevada's nice, but, you know? As if Texas is any better, right? But I'm moving there because I'm trying to move in with my brother. That's pretty much it. Some things are better enjoyed with people you care about. But what that means for the stream is that basically, I'll typically stream 2 hours earlier than you're probably used to. Because right now, usually, obviously, stuff like this is an exception, I stream at 6 p.m. usually, roughly, you know me. 6 p.m. Pacific. But that part of Texas is 2 hours ahead. So I think I would be streaming at 4 o'clock relative to right now. Out of the frying pan into the searing bowl of soup. Honestly, I don't mind hot, humid weather over hot, dry weather. Especially when that dry, hot weather is much hotter and much drier. That shit sucks. I get it. Texas has its own problems. It's literally going through a hurricane right now. But I'd rather deal with shit weather with people I care about than deal with this shit on my own. You know? Well, now that the tier list is done, I don't know what to do. I could go back to 14. I could go back to Morrowind. Now, what do you think? You could play 14. You heard it's good. Oh, yeah? You think so? Sure, why not? Let's get it out of the way. I heard it from some streamer I watch. Yeah, sure. By the way, I extended the cooldown, not the cooldown, the countdown for the Super Sentai goal because I don't think it's exactly fair that I set that goal and then stop streaming for 2 weeks, even if it is because I ended up in the fucking hospital. Alright, lock on. Let's experience the story of Dawntrail together, because you don't pay for MMOs. Honestly, you're the winner in this situation. I'm concerned I'm not gonna like this. All right, volume. Oh, well, we're speaking with Aaronville. It's Final Fantasy 14. What's not to like? Don't answer. Hold on, let me check my UI real quick. Don't need that. Eager as they are, the others have already left the harbor. Oh, great. Wonderful cutscenes. Let's go. Is that a Mamulja? Oh, this is a voice cutscene, isn't it?
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
I'm not that eager.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Am I continuing my Final Fantasy game streams? Brother, I just finished fucking Chrono Cross and I'm
be so quick to relax.
playing Morrowind, dude. Like,
Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Buffiswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have
we were at
first-hand
6. We
experience,
finished 5.
which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Oh no, ad break. Ah!
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off! It's time. I trust you have everything you need?
This Khajiit will board the ship with you, friend. The prey approaches.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Kattenram did some 80 years past.
I can't believe Graha's
Bound
staying
for the
behind.
New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
But what if I took over the throne? Is it really a new world if you defeated the great evil? I think they mean new worlds like as a direct analog to, you know, how the Americas were referred to as the new world. Hi, Gretchen. I hope you have a... Hey, Pumpkin. Still having an okay time. It's gonna be a long course, but... Ooh, this is one of the nicer looking cutscenes. With the weird-ass... slightly high-quality shading. What the fuck?
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
So are we repeating Stormblood or no? Stormblood had a dungeon that took place on the route to the island. Or to the other continent.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know.
Oh, the clipping!
Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession.
That NPC stands out. We got an Imperial, a
Since we
Dunmer, and a
still have a
Khajiit on the
long
way
to
to
go,
the New World.
why
Who's
not
the
chat
Dunmer?
for
Are you
yourself?
saying Aranvil's a Dunmer?
Sure you have questions of your own? Did you look out across these same waters, grandfather?
I can't believe we're going to Mexico to meet Vivek. Oh, this just takes me back to old Charlotte. I don't feel like going on this boat anymore. I'm walking out. So there's 4 claimants to the throne. The other 3 are all strong contenders. What are you looking at? Oh, a barrier generator. Ah, man. I miss Leviathan. I'm a merchant myself, based in Ulda. Oh, that means I have to kill you. Specialty imports and exports, Erosian and Tirali both. And there's your first crossing the salt, as they say. Do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this. It is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans. For the Mikote, the Hetsaro, the Hrothgar, the Zibral. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to keep offense. I'm not going to remember any of these names. Is this going to matter? I don't think it is. I think this is just flavor text. Ah yes, Fongentin. Oh, this will be a first visit to Troll. I was looking at Estame's aesthetics and Ulda. Ah, he got fired. Yeah, dork. I quit being culturally insensitive already. I am transferring over my Morrowind essence into my Final Fantasy XIV playthrough. I'm going to bump into a random Amulja over there and it would be like, you Enwa. Dude gets fired from his job and he moves to fucking Mexico. Respect. Crunchy orange berries. The first day Orzian to set foot on Tyrol almost 80 years ago. Wow. It's weird to think you're the foreigner here, Enwa. It's weird to think that 80 years after the first imports of tomatoes. So this would be happening, like... I'm trying to consider, like, the context is, like... This would be, like... There are a lot of cultural implications of the New World having just been discovered 80 years into this fucking story. Which, by the way, how much time has passed since 1.0? I remember hearing it was like 10 years. So if we work off that assumption, 70 years prior to the events of the original FF14 release, they discovered tomatoes and shit. It's been a week since I met the Silence for the first time. Didn't the last expansion have a world-ending event? How was it affected by this fact? It was a universe-ending event. And, yeah, I should... Now that I think about it, like... Did they have their own blasphemies? Because it would have been affecting anyone who was experiencing negative emotions, right? Hopefully, that'll be addressed, Ev. Hopefully, that'll be addressed. Especially considering it is very doubtful. Oh, wait, no. I think we mentioned talking to Arenville about it, right? But he hadn't gone... So there's no one who could have informed them about the nature of the blasphemies and where they came from, how to stop them, why they were even there in the first place. Now, I'm sure someone in Charlie must have sent a letter or something, at least, no? Or it just didn't happen? I mean, it is a lot of ocean, but if you think about it, like, even if it's spread from Thavnair, which, let's assume Thavnair is, like, at the center of the known map. If it's spread outward enough that it eventually reached Doma, it surely couldn't have been enough time for it to have not spread to Tuliolal, or however it's pronounced. Maybe they dealt with it. I mean, like... If we take it into the analog in that Thavnair is India and Doma is Japan, I guess India to Japan is a shorter distance than India to Mexico. I don't know. Maybe. It just feels like that's something that It would feel very contrived to just hand wave it as, oh, it just didn't reach us. Here I am still talking about Endwalker in the middle of Dawntrail. I learned nothing of interest, Kyle. This is fucking stupid. We should have Wook Lamat and Erenville teach us the ones we should know. Game? Oh no. Oh, you are now in instance area Tuliolol 1.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
Holy shit, that clipping. Yeah, me too, Wooklamat. Me too.
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Speaking from experience, maybe you shouldn't ignore that.
Seasickness is.
Erenville, you were born in Tural, yes? Do many of you ever live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
What?
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
There's something about this that feels very goofy, but whatever, it's fine. It's supposed to be the vacation expansion. Whatever.
I have not seen the ocean rage with such fury before.
Oh, thank God they're not making me actually help anyone. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Final Fantasy V reference.
The waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself.
Okay. I can't believe she backflipped off the ship.
Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
Wouldn't they have fucking known to deploy that preemptively?
What an extraordinary life he must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease.
Yeah, I farmed Leviathan a lot.
Wook too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress.
Sopping wet cat.
By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Remember when we had to do the Siren Song Sea dungeon?
This Khajiit hates getting wet.
The cameraman was really happy this expansion. He was really happy he got to do his fucking job.
Morning. Joining us for some fresh air? Seems my belly has settled along with the weather, but I'll feel much better once we're on solid ground. Can't be much farther now, can it?
I want one of those birds.
Seabirds.
Wuklemat, shoot that bird. I want it.
Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
For a dark moment, I thought the ocean might swallow us. Glad to have my pessimism proven wrong.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
If I don't punch a shark this expansion, I'm gonna be real fucking mad. Because the Gulf of Mexico has some real fucked up sharks.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
Oh, I was gonna say, but she didn't do anything, but I forgot that she literally hired us to do stuff for her.
Then I better not let you down. Easy, stomach. Easy.
Too real. Too real.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
The masculine urge to punt a Lalafell. You know what the best part is? Now that I have... the second I touch the aetheryte, I will no longer have to cover this fucking boat
clear
fee.
skies and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Guys, it's the thing. It's face.
There, look, my friends. Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
At last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
Guys, we started the game. Why does this remind me of the fucking Chocobo theme from Final Fantasy X? Damn it! Not even 2 hours in it, I made a fucking Final Fantasy X reference. Fuck! Fun fact, as a Mexican myself, I can confirm that we are in fact all lizards. And sometimes cat people.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that color before.
And sometimes birds.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihiola are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and
UI, elf boy!
were there some
That's what I'm just imagining right now.
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
I see two massive men approaching us.
You are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
Buenas tardes, amigo!
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tulihiola?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent.
Congratulations, it
fills
landed in
me with
Mexico.
pride.
Well, at least it isn't Chile.
We'll be continuing our patrol.
Oh wait, I can't make that joke. Origins in the chat.
figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Tulihyolal.
Tula Juanita. No, Tulihyolal. Is this the fucking city's BGM, or is this like a specific quest thing? My frames are dipping just a little at these settings. Just a little. You arrived in Tulihyolal. You can return to the city at any time by speaking to the swarthy sailor in Scholar's Harbor in Old Charlian. Oh, hello, Matt. Let's speak. Are you okay? I just realized that was just one quest. Jesus fuck. First things first. Yeah, okay. First things first. Throw up. You got it, boss. No, I can't even fake it. That I've done too much of that in the past 2 weeks that no. No, not at all. Could be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. Yep. Hey, it's the Encanto cast. Have I seen that movie? I did. I was talking. Actually, that reminds me. While I was in Texas, I was talking about Disney with my brother and his girlfriend because we were going through a Disney store. And we noticed that this Disney store was fucking sauceless. Disney stores used to be like fucking extravagantly built. They used to have almost like these little play areas. They used to have screens everywhere that were playing their movies and shit. Now it's just like this fucking sad, pathetic looking like warehouse store. Well, I mean, it's still a little themed, but it's like, it's so much more generic looking now. There's some that are probably built better than others, but man. You love to shit on a movie you haven't seen. I'll take any opportunity to shit on Disney, but at least be informed. You don't like the design? Is it because they're Mexican, Lock-On? Do you not like Mexicans, Lock-On? Do you not like me, Lock-On? Oh. Your siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but we're approachable. In other words, Wook Lamat is the lovable child, and the other ones are all the fucked up evil ones. Or at least fucked up asshole ones. Goodbye, Alpha Known Alice A. I hope you guys do something later. Conveniently, it's the cast of people that they want us paying attention to. Auntie's Tacos? Yeah, can I get some carnitas tacos, por favor? Rook Lamat and Kryl are now accompanying you. I'm gonna be real. I never particularly cared all that much for these. It's a very cute concept, but I don't care all that much. You buy things with Pel, a currency that the Pelu Pelu created. So, is it going to be bicolor gemstones? Don't worry, more and more trades coming in from areas. So most shops are happy to accept your yield. Oh, okay. There's also Watsu Meki Meki with another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places to show you first. Head back a bit, then northwards up to a certain plaza. I wonder what the plaza is. I wonder what that is, guys. Goodness me, you have Aetherites in Tuliola? Probably you're better than this. Where there's Aether, there's bound to be Aetherites, no? Oh, they made it because... okay, I get it. Alright, that one's on me. So it is a recent invention. That's interesting. That does make sense. I get it. Alright, let's attune so we never have to take a boat ever again. I'm gonna do a thing where I want to attune to every point before I go. do you like your tacos, Lock-On? And Chad in general. Unsurprisingly, I've been partial to chicken all my life. Lock-On, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Stop saying it. Stop saying banana ketchup, motherfucker. Actually, I will take this as an opportunity to bring up something that they pointed out to me in the hospital. Apparently, I have a potassium deficiency. You know what that means? It means I have to eat more bananas. Of all the fucking things. Eat more banana ketchup clip. Tell you what. 3 months time. Oh, actually. No. If you're willing to wait. Drop my phone. If you're willing to wait about 4 months, they're going to do a health checkup on me. They're going to make sure that what they found in me in the hospital isn't there in that time. In 3 months. And in about 4 months is when I'm planning on moving, right? Where I'm moving, there is a hot sauce shop. Like, a dedicated store for hot sauces. So, if I'm healthy, and once I'm settled in, I will do a hot sauce stream again. Oh. Alpaca. I guess it does make sense that they wouldn't have chocobos. Do the alpacas fly? Like, I get that all our mounts have been made to be able to fly, but, like, they don't actually fly in canon, right? That's the whole reason they bred black chocobos, because those are the ones that are capable of flight. Do alpacas just fly naturally in the setting of Dawntrail? Lock on. Prior to, I forget which patch it was, there were mounts that could fly and mounts that can't. I think they've all been made to be able to fly. Which is why I think the flying mount roulette is a very silly command to have now. But specifically in Final Fantasy, and this was true in 14 as far as I remember, yellow chocobos, as in the default chocobos, they can't fly. They're good for taking you from point A to point B locally, but if you need to fly, you need a black chocobo. That's the whole reason Archiphant Gate gifted us one in Heavensward. So we could have a mount that could fly. But then all our mounts can fly now. So, a little redundant for us. But anyway, as far as banana ketchup goes, you know what, Lock-On? I will humor you if I'm healthy by then. If I can find banana ketchup, because I don't know where I could normally find banana ketchup. There are a lot of narrow, winding streets that crawl up the sides of a mountain. Builders make sure the city's main thoroughfares are wide enough to accommodate wagons. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. Yeah! I wonder why it'd be so exhausting, huh? Fucking 2-foot pitch. Oh god, that actually worked. Okay, fine, I'll go around. The music is fantastic. But I still think I prefer Ishgard as a hometown. No, I think I prefer Charlian. I say hometown, but you know what I mean. As a Endwalker, there are side quests in Charlene which have people researching the sudden onset of normally flightless creatures gaining flight. So all our mouse flying is now canon and everyone's scared. Yeah, me too. What? What? Oh. I was like, what the fuck? Why can't I walk forward? Jesus Christ, I just noticed Mamulja children. It's nice to see this city. A lot of the architecture feels very... I don't want to say familiar. Because it ain't like that. It feels very welcoming and inviting, I think. Alright. Zoralja. The first promise. And she's the third promise. Alright, what else do you have to say? Oh, not a voice. A race of giants, the Yakui. Strictly speaking, Tyrol is actually two separate continents, Yok-Tyrol, the southern lands of the mother, and Zak-Tyrol, the northern lands of the father, which lie beyond the bridge. That's a pretty big bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass. Long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating it split the continent in twain. So, North America versus South America. Got it. Many clans of Tyrol had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled the lands and put a stop to major conflicts. Yeah, so your dad's a warrior king, huh? I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Yeah, I mean, you're the one who said it yourself. I'm here for adventure. Requires a special travel pass, aka I'm not gonna go here until like level 96 or whatever the fuck. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the right of succession. So yeah, promise to get you in when I'm done, sir. But until then, you'll have to wait. I have a bad feeling about that. I wish we could go there right now. Oh, fuck. My inventory! Fuck it. I never sorted out my inventory. My pig wants to go back to Texas. Is it really Texas, or are we going, like, New Mexico? My brother just texted me. He sent me a picture of Cinema Roll as a neck pillow for airplane flights. And he said, you needed this. And in hindsight, damn straight I needed it. There is some division in people calling it Texas, Arizona. That is so fucking funny that they just neglected New Mexico. Nobody gives a fuck about New Mexico. I head west, next towards the Arch of the Dawn. Dirigible. Oh my god, they're doing it again? Back to back? Alright, Kryle, what do you have to say? The Giants built it. To appease the god who slumbers in the great ocean trench. I wonder if that means anything. Wait a fucking second. Oh, never mind. For a second, I thought that was one of those NPCs that are associated with, like, the maps or some shit. Oh, the sightseeing log. I think that's where they are. That's what I was thinking of. Walak Shunsa. Shunsa. Roughly translates to invincible resilience. Is it a suggestion for a name for Texas? Yeah? The steak state? I didn't actually have steak while I was... Did I? No. When I was in Texas, I didn't have a steak, but I had brisket. Fuck, what was the other? A jalapeno cheddar sausage. And a rib. A rib. it was a local place, it was really, really fucking good. That brisket melted in your mouth like, oh my god. I didn't care that much for the, you know, actually, no. Sausage was fine. It's just that apparently, because my brother had the regular sausage because he doesn't like jalapenos. He didn't like spicy food in general, to be honest. But apparently, to him, the regular sausage tastes kind of, like, bland. I was inclined to agree, for the most part. Which is why I typically don't just straight up eat regular sausages. I need mine to have some kind of, a lot of seasoning. And, usually, sometimes a filling. That brisket was definitely the real winner. They actually had a pretty nice, loaded mashed potato. Like, it was pretty fucking yummy. You wish they make authentic stuff here? They probably do, but it's not the cheap restaurants. Yeah, that's a problem with Las Vegas, I want to say. A lot of stuff in Las Vegas is very expensive. A lot of the local stuff is also very well known, which not only makes it expensive, it makes it a very long wait time. If anyone living in Vegas says that I don't know the right places to find a Chinese restaurant to eat at, you might be right, but also, like, the couple of Chinese restaurants that I've tried, not that great. But the high-end ones, while they do taste great, are also very expensive and are usually in the casinos. Oh, Jesus, fuck, this place is big. Huachimpelo, Warlar's Echo, Okanu, Earthenshire, Many Fires, Ikbrax, Mamuk. I wonder what this is. Zactorol. Let's see. Oh, it's just... Usatawi. Mewaitson. Shishin Newezi Springs. And then Shaloni. What the hell is this? Oh, wait, that's just a zoom in on it. Huh. Okay. What's with the drum? The Dawntrail, they play for formal occasions. I tried hitting with my axe once and ripped the skin. There would be a proper scolding. What won't even use the beat such an instrument? My legs. When the Giants were still here, it was known as the Dawntrail Land Gate. We're going to Kozamauka. I think, probably. What were those fluffy animals we passed? Wow, I think I have an alpaca. Those are alpacas, fearsome four-legged fiends. You'll learn soon enough, Prowl. You'll learn soon enough. Cue the sitcom laugh. Oh, this looks like a voiced cutscene. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty, fine, registration. Give me a fucking break. I mean, I could skip the cutscene. Oh shit, no I can't. I'm a fucking idiot. Gulul Jaja. In Jersey Netherlands. We call it the Tuliolal Saga. I'll study them for all of 10 seconds. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? I can't believe I'm playing a visual novel. Alright, let's read Lay of the Brotherhood. Granted an audience to the foreign explorer Ketenran. No one knows what became of the explorer in later years. Huh. Wonder if that's important. It's assumed he was lost at sea. Yeah, okay, sure. For decades, the Zibral and the Mamuja were at war for control of the forest. There's a clan of Hrothgar and Bajja known as the Hellions. In their society, the women rule as queens and the men serve as devoted subjects. Oh, I remember all about that. Here in Tyrol, Zibral men and women appear to be of equal status. When Papa visited the Hanu Hanu, so when he visited the bird tribe. It's a fair bit of time among the Vanu in the Sea of Clouds, so it's not surprising to take an interest in your countrymen. He did? I guess we did, yeah. I don't remember our time with the Birdmen in Heavensward as being particularly lengthy. The Moblins. Moblin goods are the standard when it comes to gift giving. Nah, let's do the second half. What's up with the second half? The Pelu Pelu. They're the merchant clan, okay. They might be mistaken as children. But beneath those beaked masks, they're clever and calculating traders. I wonder which race this would be. Depicts the battle with the legendary Tyrol Vidral, Valagarmanda. See, I haven't played Final Fantasy VI, but I know that that's a summon in it. So I wonder what boss fight will be up next. A Tyrol Vidral is a creature that has lived far beyond its usual lifespan, awakened to a preternatural power. So, like the auspices. There we go. Valagarmanda itself was dubbed the Sky Ruin, named earned for the destruction and terror it visited upon Tyrol every time it stirred from its slumber. Oh, they sealed it away in the mountains. In a block of ice, perhaps? Symbol of power. Maybe they didn't want to, they couldn't bring themselves to kill it. Lay of proof. Those are the Yakui, the largest of Tyrol's peoples. These giants once used their great size and strength to establish a dominion and encompassing all of Yak Tyrol. Having brought the southern reaches to heel, they turned northward, setting their sights on Zok Tyrol. They recall the massive bridge they built beyond the Sky Gate. They just gave up? They abandoned the lands they'd conquered and withdrew into the mountains of Rukapacha. Never seen any of their kind so much as set foot in the city. People with power and resources to raise a temple and mountaintop and build a bridge across the sea with stone. What should move them to renounce their ambitions and their place in Tyrali history? Yeah, I sure hope this doesn't become relevant later. It's gonna. Am I fucking kidding? Alright, now the blank one. He left the blank pillar for the next chapter of Tuliyolal's history. Whatever that might be. The game didn't reference Emperor's New Groove. 2 out of 10. What the fuck? Yes, thank you. Is it time to have our tacos al pastor? Honestly, yeah, I could go for al pastor. Have you ever had tacos? Yes. Yes. You bake a crunchy shell made from corn flour and fill it with meat and salad. So, I'm real. I'm not nearly as much of a fan of hard shell tacos as soft. When it comes to tacos, I'm not nearly as much of a fan of crunch. I prefer more consistent texture. Thank God there's no G posters. Oh, hey. Voice cutscene.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Hold the radish, please.
Did you hear the silver scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
How fucking convenient that I'd overhear this.
Aye. And now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that pharaoh? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
El Dorado.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils. Oh. Oh.
My taco! Oh, hey.
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh, no.
What the fuck was that delivery?
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Woklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Guys, something tells me this is the bad guy we're supposed to hate.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us. Such an honor.
Ah, yes, Bakul Jaja the Mighty.
Glory on your name, brother.
Bakul Jaja the Mystic.
And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
Wow.
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneering house cat, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
I mean, I would absolutely fucking eviscerate the shit out of this guy, wouldn't I?
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Bro, I just fought the end of existence. What is...
Listen to me, you.
So I'm gonna bisect this guy by the end of the expansion, right?
I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo,
My fucking taco.
the Bunewa,
Hey, wait a fucking second.
and the Dopro.
That was a quesadilla.
Every once in the great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubico and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Now I'm curious as to when the first quesadilla was made.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As
More-
such,
more
we're ready to
specifically, the
present
first
ourselves at the
flower.
palace for the rite of succession.
Quesadilla.
Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wooklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
I'm not happy. I've been denied my tacos. Oof. I don't care if it turns out but Cool Jaja turns out to be a cool dude. I'm gonna have to kill him just because he denied me my tacos. I don't make the rules. I just execute them. Oh. Fuck! Inventory space. Oh, I'm level 91! Upon speaking to Aaronville, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Fucking god. Okay, listen. Hi! Yeah, you watch a bunch of cutscenes back to back? Yeah, I would have thought this would have been a voiced cutscene, but whatever. It's fine. You subscribe? Well, thank you. This doesn't look like several cutscenes will play in sequence, but okay. Oh no. Oh no. Holy shit, he's huge. Oh, hey, Estinian. What the fuck?
more to the point, why is he here?
Hey, Archangel.
Oh,
Estinian's on vacation, bro. He's living his fucking best life.
Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
That will do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Val Resolve Gulul Jaja. That's a fucking name.
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that man there.
Who, me? I'm just a goofball. I'm just a little guy. Just a little like, silly fella.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Taral.
Neither did he probably.
East. This time I chose west.
What's next, south?
And thus did our artillery dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
He has two heads, Alize. That's what that means.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamati?
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solanash.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant.
Wow, no deep-seated issues there.
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! All-tempered steel. Yet as much as I enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Oh, already? Huh. Okay.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Bye, Estinian. Enjoy your vacation. Oh, fuck. I was supposed to be on vacation. He doesn't like him. Guys, can you tell he doesn't like the guy? That fucking Greek cat looks like a player character.
Humans are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja. The second promise, Ona. The third promise, Uklamat.
And that dirty ass lizard in the corner.
And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja. You four will compete in the rite of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young. And so I look to the always for inspiration. The rite of succession. The means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamunja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize. Now you have us to compete against.
He's got that Pixar villain energy.
Though it seems the one head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shok-Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral.
I don't know what voice I expect out of him, but it wasn't that.
Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
Now for the part you've been waiting to hear. The nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the rite of succession, and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
Are you fucking serious right now?
If I may, Father.
Speak, Gona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
Yeah, I've been there.
I offer us proof, my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own four eyes.
Well, shit, that answers that.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyola. I traveled the land lands of Tural with my companions. And we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Yeah? What is this?
Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
That's right, Mr. Exposition Man.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both. But I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
Yeah, okay.
The rite of cessation begins.
That fucking face again was like, boy, if you don't shut that shit right the fuck now.
And Clemens, remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
Very curious that the first son, the biological son, presumably, hasn't said a goddamn thing.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryo Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
No tengo ninguna idea quién eres.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time.
Owned, idiot.
I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request, would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession.
Ah, too bad you agreed to join Wuklamata, huh?
But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Namachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
Well, that settles that.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Galov.
Oh, right. A series of cutscenes will be playing in succession.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
What does that
Our
mean?
third promise is not wont to take no for an answer. Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil.
A few years ago, I was
guessing your decision. Tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
I was accused of assassinating the leader of Ul'dah.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
I want to see where this journey leads.
So you are committed to your path?
The game did it for me, so yeah.
I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Yeah! I don't know. I guess they're cheering him on.
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry.
I would not be saying that with a smile.
Once you ascend to the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please.
Nah.
Soldier.
Oh, that's his first line.
Take heart, tiller of the soil. The Resilion son, blood heir to the Dawn servant, has heard your pleas.
What the fuck's his problem?
The first promise, commander of the landscape. Saralja, the palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son. Is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion, common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman.
Okay.
Inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this,
wait, he what?
he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists.
What's he gonna conquer?
This puts him in
Texas?
oppositions to Uklamat, who advocates for the
We know how that goes.
You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Cryon, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and
Convenient that
unknowable,
I
like
didn't.
this. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Why are they having this explained to us by Kryl rather than having us experience the echo and, you know, use that to full creative advantage? I don't know, it just seems weird. I guess they're trying to...
You must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier.
Don't you fucking budget me. They made a $1 billion last expansion.
Tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studio.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
Yes, this is in fact information that was conveyed to me just a few moments ago.
With every bright notion he learned of in Charlia. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Uklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants.
The use of music in these cutscenes feel almost as manipulative as they did in Realm Reborn.
Different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your deity.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Oh, you think?
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away.
Woo, my fan base of
This is
55
Nika,
plus people.
My childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
No te preocupes, mija.
I place our precious third promise into your care. Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
No.
Of the Dawn's promise. I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja,
You motherfuckers are so fucking loud!
Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser
Ay, mija,
sibling.
no hablas como eso. That's kind of shit.
Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength
that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
Glancing over at the FC chat like, oh fuck. This party feels weird. I don't know how to explain it, but the party feels weird. Like, realistically, a combination of Alice, Alphino, and Kryl in itself would make sense. But there's something about that combination adding Aranville and Wukla to the equation that just doesn't seem right. It's just weird. It feels off balance. I don't know why. You know what it is? I think it's just that, like, Aranville seems to be the only jaded one out of the few. You can make an argument for Alize. We got too many bright-eyed idealists on the team. Oh, that's another thing I didn't explicitly bring up yet. I find it very interesting that the, well, who knows? Maybe it'll be a curveball, right? But for all intents and purposes, from what I can tell, especially what I'm suspecting off of this quest, or what it's telling me, is that the overall quest of Dawntrail is to go on this explicit path that, I'm already forgetting his name, Gulul Jaja, told us to go on. It's just gonna be a linear path going from one tribe to the other, saying hello, talking to another tribe, getting to know them, saying hello. and then seeing another tribe and doing the same thing. And then somehow that's going to lead to us finding the Golden City. Now, I'm not saying that's necessarily bad in itself. I just find it interesting that it doesn't feel like a cause and effect kind of progression. At least from what I can tell. I obviously haven't been going places yet, so I shouldn't speak so soon. Okay. Yeah, go off on your own. Cool, have fun. Oh, is this the inn? Are they gonna, like, boat us over to, like, another, like, island? Where the inns are, or am I just not seeing where they are? Yeah, what you serving? Yo, skewers? That roasted chicken? Woo! I can go for some roasted chicken right now. Why didn't I just teleport over here? Why didn't I... Whatever. Await your companions and embark on the rite of succession? As if I'm not just gonna be able to teleport right fucking back. Give me a fucking break, game. Is he handing them link pearls? Is that what that is? Yeah, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Why the fuck did I need a prompt? For a cutscene that ended immediately. Whatever. It's not a big deal. It's fine. Upon completing this quest, the main scenario will branch into 2 quest paths. That's fun. Holy shit, that is short. Accepting the quest from the helpful Hanu will temporarily prevent you from accepting the quest from the approachable Pelu and vice versa. The second quest will become available from the respective NPC once you complete the series of quests from the first path. Furthermore, story elements and quest rewards will not be affected by your initial choice of path. So it doesn't fucking matter. That's nice. Anyway. We'll pick up from there later. I do think I have to stop for now. I can't do my full 4 hours stream length, but it was nice being able to catch up with you guys. I wanted to show you guys that I'm in fact alive. Not 100% after the hospital visit, but I'm alive. And I don't know when I'll pick up 14 again. Maybe I will take a detour so I can provide my thoughts on 14, on Dawntrail specifically, before I go back to Morrowind. I don't imagine it'll take that long. Plus, I'm not keen to do too much reading right now. As you may be able to tell, my my voice might sound a little off, maybe a little raspy or something. It definitely does feel like I'm still straining it a little bit, but I'm otherwise alright. I just think I shouldn't read so much that's in, like, Morrowind, for example. In any case, I guess I'm gonna go watch Dune with Risk. Maybe you're inclined to do a shooting game. We could detour for Doom 64. We really could. It is, in fact, an option. Let's see. Who am I sending you guys towards? Does sound like a good plan. You're just trying to trick me. Here, I'll send you guys the links. Alright, good seeing you guys. We'll do this maybe tomorrow. I'm taking the next couple of days off so I can get used to shit, but I'll let you guys know. Night, everyone.